everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're back up on Mount Nebo, and we're just near Jolly's Lookout. If you can see over behind me there's the sign to Jolly's Lookout, and in fact that's where you park your car if you're coming to do these two trails here, which is the Gurnia circuit, which is 1.5, or if you're feeling a bit more enthusiastic, the Brisbane via Thylogale track. I can never say all those words. So anyway, that's the tracks there. If you're interested in any one of those two tracks. I actually have done one of these tracks. I think it was the 4K track once before, many years ago. So I thought I had a bit of time up my sleeve today, and so I've driven up to the Mount Nebo road from the Gap, and I've pulled into the Jolly's Lookout. That's where I parked my car. There's no real parking just here. Well, you sort of can park here, but it's a little bit better to park up in Jolly's Lookout, I think. So anyway, this is part of the Thylogale Range National Park, so let's get started and let's get ourselves in here. So this, it's quite hot yet again today. I suppose it's actually the first day of summer actually. We're not coming into it, it is the first day. And I just better keep an eye out. It's that sort of weather, and a trail that doesn't get used that much. It's bound to be, the potential for a few snakies along this trail, I reckon. So I better keep an eye out, especially because I'm walking by myself today. Yeah, this trail, it's 4Ks, and it ends up at the, if you know Mount Nebo, the little village used to have the post office, the real estate, and the cafe, a little strip of shops on top. Well, oh, there's a beautiful flower here. I better take a photo of that. Yeah, well, this trail actually ends up at that little strip of shops. I do believe someone told me the cafe has actually closed down. So that's a bit of a bummer. I could have had a cup of coffee while I was there. Just saw my first big snake. It was a big brown snake. Damn. I just had a feeling it was going to be one of those days. Beautiful native ginger. Picked the right time to be coming in here looking for that. That's beautiful. This trail is, I don't think it's walked that often, and I've already seen 2 snakes. Both have been browns. I got a feeling this is probably the trail that a lot of the snake catchers come to, because you know, not many people use it and walk in a little bit and let the snakes go. It's probably riddled with snakes in here, who knows. Anyway, hopefully, haven't been bit yet, so that's a good thing. And hopefully I'm not going to. So I'm not really giving you a, you know, feel your full excitement to come walking here, I don't think. Telling you that it's full of snakes. So, anyway. Last time I walked along here, though, I didn't see a single snake, so it might be just luck of the draw today. I don't know. Heaps and heaps of native ginger through here. It's really pretty. And as I've already taken pictures of, you can see some of it's actually in flower. So that's really nice. Nice little bench. Just sitting here listening to the birds, it's really pleasant. I'm glad I came up today. Fuck, another snake. Fucking hell. These beautiful lilies. Quite a few of them growing around here. That's nice. Coming up to a big elkhorn on the side of this tree over here. That's pretty. Nice seeing them in nature. I think from memory along this hiking trail there is an area just a bit up here somewhere where it opens up, and there's I think there's like a crossroads. I'll have a look at where that crossroad goes when I get there, because I might actually try an alternate route back to the car, because I don't fancy going back past all those bloody snakes. Like I said earlier, I reckon it's one of the areas where snake catchers release their snakes, because it's not a very used trail, this one, from what I've been told. And they probably figure that's a good place to let them go back into the bush. So, oh fuck, there goes another snake. Fuck! Fuck me dead. Ah, just about had enough of this today. That's 6 snakes I've seen. Fuck. Excuse the swearing, but it just... I think that one might have been a tree snake, but I didn't stop to watch for too long, but I think I saw some yellow on it, so it's probably a tree snake. They scare the hell out of you when you're standing right next to them and they move. It's just like, holy hell. That's 6 snakes I've seen so far. Can't believe it. So, if this keeps up, I'm going to turn around and go back to my car. That's just ridiculous. Gonna have to rename this trail to whatever name it was, to Snake Trail. Anyway, that's where I'm going to get to this clearing soon, and I'll make a decision where I want to go. Talk about being spooked. I don't know if I've actually caught one on the video yet. I've been too busy trying to get out of the way rather than pointing my video at a snake. So, I'm glad I brought my EPIRB with me today. I've got my snake kit as well as an EPIRB. If I get bit by a snake in here, I'll just have to strap and hit my EPIRB, I think. But anyway, let's hope not. Beautiful big tree ferns, oh sorry, not tree ferns, beautiful big crow's nest ferns up through the bush there, beautiful. Here's another cycad here too. This one's a little baby Leptosamia perovskiana. The plant life is starting to change around here. We're starting to get more rainforest, we're getting more bungalow palms, and I saw just a little bit back there, there was a cabbage palm up there which I didn't video, I should have. There's some Jova boy plant. That's the antidote for your gimpy stinging tree. Looks like we're coming up to a clearing, and I think that might be that intersection I was talking about a bit further back on the trail. I actually thought it was a lot closer than this. So here we go. We've come into, what do we got here? The Pitta circuit and the Thylogale trail. So I started over here and I've come all the way through here and I'm now here. So I think I need to go along the Pitta circuit. Well, actually turn right and go down this way. And I think that will take me to Logan Village. Oh, not Logan Village, Mount Nebo Village. There's some beautiful pine trees here. Oh, look what I found on the post here. Beautiful big strangler fig over here to my left. Look at that. It's enormous. You probably can't really get a sense of how big that is, but it's gigantic. And I think from memory we're coming up very soon to, oh in fact not very soon, we're coming up right now to another gigantic big strangler fig. Wow, look at that. That's strangler fig, but it looks like it's all hollow inside, so it's actually killed off its host plant already, and it's just standing on its own accord now. And it's gigantic. I mean, these videos never really show you how massive these trees are, but for my overseas people, friends, if you see all the holes inside of this tree, this is actually not a tree. It is a tree, but it started out almost like a bit of a vine type of thing. And what it does, this type of fig, it wraps itself all around a big tree, and eventually it just encloses in all around it, and the host tree dies and rots out, and you're left with this gigantic big fig. They're often called strangler figs for that reason. So there you have it. So we're going to turn right here and take what they call the post office track, and that should take us up to the little village. It will. We're not going to turn left and go down to the pitter, because that will just take us back along snake walkway, and as I said, I think I'm going to pass on that. Yeah, it looks like it's coming up to the shops. And I hope that cafe hasn't shut down. Really hoping it hasn't, so I can sit down and have myself a drink, chill out before my 5.5, 6k walk back to my car. So looks like it might be shut down. Damn. Yep, it's empty. Oh, that's a pity. Oh well. Just walking along the road going back to my car. Notice there's a ute crashed into the bush. Got the tape over it. That wouldn't have been pleasant. Hit a big tree. Ouch. Hope the driver survived. And here's the entrance to Bombana. There's a car park there. And when I was down at that T-junction earlier, there was a road that went straight up, and that's the road that would bring you up into this walking area here. And just outside here there's a sign, toilets, 1.5 kilometres. Jolly's Lookout. So I've got 1.5 kilometres to go. Well, I just got back from walking along the road. I've driven it many times. Didn't realise how big those hills were on the road until I started having to walk up it. As you can hear, I'm out of breath. Anyway, I thought before I just hop in my car and drive off, I'm at Jolly's Lookout, so I probably should let you see it. Jolly's Lookout, named in honour of W.A. Jolly, first Mayor of Lord Brisbane. It's a beautiful lookout. I remember coming up here a lot when I was a little kid. It was like a day's outing. Spectacular views, especially on a clear day. You see all the Moreton Bay Islands. So there you have it, people. We've just done that crazy walk. I'm going to rename that walk to the Snake Trail because it was ridiculous. I think in the end I saw about 7 snakes, and most of them were just probably in the first half a kilometre of that walk, and which really lends me to believe actually it's probably some local snake catchers. It's probably one of their areas they go to let go of the snakes they catch. Because you know, the further I got into the trail, I didn't see any snakes at all. It was just near the start, so I'm thinking, you know, that someone's been coming up here letting go all the snakes they've been catching. That's my theory anyway, and I'm sticking to it. Yes, it is summer. You tend to see more snakes around in summer on bush trails, but you know, it was a bit funny that it was just at the start, that first sort of half kilometre, that all the snakes were all concentrated there, and then as further I went along, I didn't see any. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next video, and hopefully I've tried some different settings in my video today, and also a different strength ND filter on it as well. So I'm really crossing my fingers that the footage comes out okay, not fuzzy or anything, you know, too dark or whatever, you know. So let's hope, fingers crossed. Well, if you're watching it, it turned out okay, because if it was really bad, I probably wouldn't have bothered. So anyway, thanks for watching once again. Please subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.